Oh, something's definitely guiding the recording this evening. A couple of hiccups when I tried before, but I'm being happy about that. Delete the little bit you did before, just keep on going, right? This is exactly what we've got. You're going to get to that second incense stick, which is lovely. So, what I'm doing here, a little bit of incense, death represented, right? The skull-dip bone, Ganesha, sweeping away the obstacles, somatic indulgence with incense. We're setting the scene. We're setting a scene that aims to alter the space we're in from that normal place of running around, doing, language, communication, and settling back. So all these indicators do just that, right? Different people have different indicators. But certainly there's a few cultural representations here, but we're really thinking about the things that make you think. Symbols don't contain judgment in the same way language does, so we get into that space of cosmic mind, and that's essentially kind of what I'm going to present tonight is cosmic mind meditation. It's somewhat how I've been meditating lately. It's kind of got a more mystical, super nature to it. I think it's what the world needs, right? The world needs to realize how delicious life is, and it needs a hand, I think, doing that. We're kind of like most of us are walled off inside of our personalities. We intuitively know that there's more out there, that something's going on, but we can't access it. And so access to cosmic mind, collective unconscious, source, I kind of think they're different. There's different things that you can connect with our source and collective unconscious. Collective unconscious, more astrally kind of plane, interconnected heart space compared to source. So it's kind of more like that little whisper. That's the intuition as well. It's, language isn't going to describe it. So let's get on with looking for the experience of it. So we have a vessel, a body, it has a brain, a thinky brain, yabba yabba yabba, right? There's body that has its own intelligence, there's genetics, there's inherent wisdom. I believe there's passed on wisdom. I don't believe that's in the brain, I believe that's in the body. And then there's the quiet whisper of the answers, if we can find them. The body that we use is essentially, one of the ways I like to look at it is an electrical system. It's energy that we're talking about. So electricity for me is, there's a lot of principles in there that just cross over, and we're going to start tonight by square breathing. The reason we're going to start square breathing is because the energy system we're going to be working with consists of two channels, right? Nostrils down to root, Pingala and Tingala in Hindi or Indian, right and left nostril. One's positive, one's negative, it matters not which is which. It's about finding balance. So as we balance out the positive and the negative channels, that means that any energy we're trying to move around is freer. The polarization of the system has been reduced by the square breathing, and we have more access along the sushumna, or the spinal cord. We could turn this into some large conversation of its own. It's a huge topic, but it needs to be experienced. So to square breath alternative nostril breathing, we are going to take our 2 fingers, our thumb and our little finger. We are going to first say we're going to block off the right nose with our thumb. I've got my right hand, thumb on my right nostril. Left as you're looking at me, right? Doesn't matter as long as we're going to go from one to the other. It makes no difference. It's just about balance. So we're going to block off a nostril. We're going to inhale through the other side for 4 seconds. And we're going to stop, pause for a few seconds as we swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Swap nostrils. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. Exhale for 4. Pause. Inhale for 4. Pause. And let go of the held pattern. Settle into your natural breath. See if you can watch the entrance to the nostrils as you're settling into your own breath pattern. Just watching that warm as you exhale. Pause. Cooler on the inhale. Pause. Warmer on the exhale. And keep on following your breath to the nostrils. And notice how both sides are slightly different temperature. I find them more similar on the exhale. On the inhale, you can find differences for sure in the temperatures. When you're inhaling and exhaling for that matter, see if you can keep an awareness of both streams, especially the inhale. Let's see on the inhale, can we follow 2 nostrils? And follow the sensation, follow the energy down, keeping it as distinctly separate as possible. Begins to blend, and the root is sitting up tall. And on the exhale, allow that energy run up the spine, out to the third eye center. So, inhaling, 2 nostrils distinctly apart. Follow down into the pelvis, sitting up tall, pause, exhale as you allow that energy to rise up the spine to the third eye. And keep this pattern going. Inhaling, exhaling out the spine. Maybe you want to stop at the heart space and drop some of that energy out of the spine into the heart space on the way up. Notice if there's a difference, any qualitative difference in the heart space or the head space, the third eye. Colour differentiation, sensation that's different. Like you said, the energy was different, the attitude was different. Now I'm sat and we're going to inhale our arms up. Exhale, I'm going to bring them back together. I'm going to interlace all of our fingers. And we're going to pop back up the 2 outside ones. So this is the crown moved around. And close your eyes, press your hands together, press your palms together, especially the outside where that little finger is. First of all, sit up tall while we're pressing those together. Just trace that line of energy from the pinkies, where your pinkies touch, down outside your hand, down the outside of your wrist, elbow up the back of your arm, onto your shoulder blades. Now, if you activate your rhomboids, you're going to pop your chest out a little bit. Your heart should shine forwards. You're not going to pop our chest. Our heart is going to shine forwards. Connecting that line, we've got that line all connected around, the line all connected around. Now look at your traps. Breathe into your traps, let go of them. Feel how all of this supports. We've got the crown moved, so go ahead and take the awareness. Take your awareness and settle it up onto the crown of your head. Does that mood change how it feels? Have you got the mood now? Do you lose a sensation? Does anything change? Yes or no, it doesn't matter. You're looking sensitized. Let's take the mood again. Inhaling, now on the inhale, think about drawing brilliant white light from just above your crown down into your skull. Exhale, inhale, draw down. Exhale. Okay. We have an awareness of our crown. We have a nice head full of energy. And the next inhale, well, before we inhale, we're going to drop our palms back to our knees, slightly lean forward, we're lifting up again. We've got the underarms switched on, so that's supporting us. And trying to be as weightless as we can be while staying upright. And we're going to take that breath in, watching those 2 nostrils. Going down to the root. Oh, this is showing to the third eye center. We're going to note the crown. And the crown, we're going to note the nostrils and draw down. Combine, pause, exhale. Rise up. Heart center. Generator. Third eye center. And I'd like you to just carry on breathing like this, noting those spaces, just finding an awareness of what's going on in that system. And I'm going to read to you a short piece of rope. And just the lines, a lot of things. Part of what I put together here is to do with ritual and some public rituals that I'm doing. And so I'm kind of aligning around that. This is the cosmic mind, this is the ritual of connection. So whether we call it intuition, whether we call it inspiration, whether we call it spirit, cosmic mind, join me in my experience. Help me, walk with me on this path to discernment. I offer for you, because I believe in reciprocity. I'm not doing anything for nothing, but I offer you my experience. You can give me your wisdom. Seat of intuition, cosmic mind. Let's join. And keep reading. I'm going to offer a short poem that I wrote while you breathe, where it's the next energetic level up from thought, action. It's obviously the next one after that. So, cosmic mind, this is for you. I call it coming home. The way I see things, we have three minds. Our personal lives, yabba yabba, brain mind, up front and in your face. Our past lives, genetically instinctual body mind, that excitement and anxiety rumbling in the background, all along with the timeless whisper of the cosmic mind, silently pervading all. They all belong in some way, or they all long in some way for a place they once called home. The trick to finding them a home is balance. You need to know there is only one place that they once called home, that they all once called home. So to find the feeling, open your heart, say, welcome home. While you're breathing, I could urge you to do something, it would be to note your vibratory sensation. If you could try and build an awareness of vibratory sensation. This is one of the keys to any spiritual path, where it's called vibration in some of the more new age stuff, but it's energy body, it is spirit, it is pain body, emotional body. It gets called so many different things, but it's somatic awareness, and the lack of it, I believe, is what kind of drives anxiety. Right? I'm not gonna pick that apart, but somatic awareness, vibratory sensation will allow you to get back to certain experiences. So as we meditate, we climb up this vibratory pathway, and there are peak experiences that kind of blow the doors off everything, and they're not places that we can really get back to. They're places we have to be shown. We can't get back to peak experience, but peak experience tends to sit at like a veil, a window, a hump, a threshold, and a peak experience is just something new that you've never seen before, a possibility that was new. So after peak experiences happen, after it's peaked, you tend to be left in a new vibratory state, if you can acknowledge that vibratory state, if you can then remember that vibratory state, this is what I would think is one of the keys in a path of mysticism. I have not really found one, but intuiting it, I would imagine that you're going to be told to watch a vibratory sensation as a way to gain access back or close back to the spaces that you get to visit, that you get shown on the journey. Just an inkling. Keep an eye on your vibratory sensation. Now, we check into our body. We've been here 20 minutes. We've asked for change. We've brought about conscious change. The act of closing your eyes changes your consciousness. So that alone was a shift in consciousness. I think a lot of people sometimes are searching for like big, weird, wappy video, film, Hollywood style miracles and occurrences. Peak experience to me is it blows the doors of life, but the only thing is nobody else can see it. What we're doing really is we're waking up the imagination. When I say we're waking up in a way we are becoming the user of our imagination to access intelligence and information, rather than shutting ourselves off from our imagination and allowing it to be the user of us. If that makes sense. So there's lots to do, scratching at the surface of a tip of an iceberg. I hope that you got a little something out of this tonight. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to do all this again tomorrow with a few other bits in outdoors at the supermoon. It's supermoon tomorrow night. I've got a few other things to say if I can get my act together. I am grateful for everybody who gets to see this, everybody who doesn't get to see this. It's not about anybody else fucking seeing this. It's about me putting it out there. That's what it should be about. That's what life should be about. It should be about me putting it out there. By me, I mean you. And I just mean not following the collective fucking masses down the plug hole, right? And walking in the opposite direction. One of those people, people connect in all sorts of different ways. But for me, I need to be able to understand it to a certain degree. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not about to try and contemplate infinity and think that I fucking have a chance of like really understanding it. But experience, access to, I am not a blind faith person. I need to build up experience with something to know that it's there, to know that it's got you. And that's what we're doing. And that's what I'm doing. And that's what I'm putting it out there for. Because the world needs options, right? People need options. We're pretty smart, and there's all this information and knowledge out there, and everybody knows that they should be finding something, but nobody knows what's right, because what's right is in here. It's not out there, it's in here. So let's do that. Let's practice. Let's go inwards. Let's mine the information. Let's fill the heart. Let's generate the world we want to see. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Jai Bhagwan. Victory to the spirit, victory to consciousness. Don't burn your hair.